Hello, how are you? Welcome to your Purple Feather Tarot community. I truly hope you're doing very well right now. I also hope that in this tarot reading, you find the answers you've been seeking from the universe. Today, we'll go straight into your reading. So let's connect with all your tarot cards, and as always, we will look into all your energies. We'll also look into the energies of your special person, or that person who is thinking of you or feeling you at this moment, the person who wants to manifest you. Let's also reveal the blessings coming into your life. Connecting with your energies, let's begin. You have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and finally the Sun card. Your reading is telling you that the answer is positive. You are going to receive a clear yes from the universe. Even if you're currently feeling a delay, or that the answers aren't arriving in a timely manner, this reading is a confirmation that the response you're seeking is already on its way. In fact, your reading and your spiritual guides are also telling you that this answer, this message, this sign you are about to receive, will empower you and make you truly happy. I feel your reading is also telling you that you cannot give up now. You need to give your best. You need to compete. You need to prove that you are 100% committed to achieving a positive outcome, and you will realize that you are already very close to the goal. After a long road and much effort, the joy and celebration will be immense. So let's look deeper into what your reading is really about. I feel, as I told you, there is a sign, a confirmation coming into your life. You might receive an email that will make you very happy. I sense a message here, but it's not a short one. It's quite a long message. For example, it could be a letter, as I mentioned, or an email. And once you read this message, look at the energy that awaits you, the energy of the sun, which is the energy of happiness and celebration. So your reading tells me that all your efforts will be rewarded. Let's take a closer look at what this reading is truly about, especially since we begin with the Sun card. The entire reading leans toward a more positive outcome. Still, let's clarify things a little more. You have the Three of Cups, celebration. I feel a new phase is coming into your life, a phase of expansion, and this expansion or happiness will allow you to connect with new people. I'm not necessarily telling you that you're about to meet the love of your life, but you will connect with new individuals. These may be colleagues or friends, and among this group, there will be someone in particular who will truly catch your attention, especially if they are a Gemini or an Aries, and I'm also being told to mention Pisces. With the Emperor card, I feel that you're going to be deeply empowered. A piece of news is coming that will allow you to reclaim your power. Possibly, this power will be the ability to earn a significant amount of money. I sense that the confirmation you're going to receive is strongly tied to your professional life. Something you thought was lost, like a job for instance, will return to you. The Emperor means that you are ready for great things, and the universe is clearing your path. It is removing small things or things that no longer serve your purpose so that you can finally align with something that will make you completely happy. Your reading tells me that you must keep trying because that job is already on its way. The Emperor can represent an excellent position such as a manager, an architect, a lawyer. So perhaps the universe is removing small jobs or jobs that don't align with your destiny in order to make space for something truly meant for you. We continue your reading with the Six of Wands. I'm telling you, a great victory is coming into your life. The card of great manifestation, the Magician, also appears, along with the Ace of Swords. I tell you this because we are talking about news. The coming months, especially the next 2 months, will be a very communicative period for you. You will be exchanging messages with others, communicating with government offices and companies. I also feel a strong connection through communication with God, with the divine. What matters most is that this communication will not be one-sided. It will be mutual. Everything you express will receive a response. Especially the prayers you offer to the universe, they will be answered. I feel your reading is telling you that you are going to be heard, and you will receive the answers, especially the divine ones, that you have been seeking in this moment. The Magician card can certainly predict a great miracle. This is the time to believe big, to trust big, and to manifest big. I'm truly happy for you. This entire message is spectacular. Just look at the colors of these cards. I feel your reading is especially recommending the colors dark blue, red, a passionate red like burgundy, and also white. For some reason, your reading tells me that someone very passionate is thinking about you right now. You know exactly who this person is, the one that, when you're face to face, the passion between you both becomes almost impossible to contain. And your reading tells me that Aries is thinking of you, a very passionate sign. Also Scorpio, another extremely passionate sign. And I'm also being told to mention Capricorn, a sign that is very passionate but sometimes tends to hide that passion a little. We continue with your reading. Let's see what else is coming into your life. The Seven of Swords appears. This card is always a warning. Please, you need to have all five senses fully alert, especially if you're about to make a financial investment. If you're going to invest your money, now is the time to carefully analyze what you're signing, the contracts. If someone doesn't inspire trust, cancel the deal. If an energy feels suspicious at this moment, the suspicions your intuition is picking up are probably true. The card of intuition appears here, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is not a card of logic. It's not a card that pushes you to use your mind, but rather one that encourages you to listen to your feelings. If you connect with someone and, for no reasonable or logical reason, you don't feel comfortable around them, that is the High Priestess telling you that this person is hiding something or lying to you. So I repeat, it is obviously important to listen to your mind, but sometimes, it's just as important to listen to your heart, your emotions, or your suspicions. You also have the Five of Wands. Someone is thinking about you, but I feel that you're dealing with a person who is extremely dramatic or overly combative. The High Priestess can also indicate that you are currently seeking peace and walking away from conflict, because you feel, or have felt, far too vulnerable. You're exhausted by the nonsense of someone who never wants to tell the truth, someone who never wants to take responsibility, and in the end, you're the one left feeling guilty. So maybe you endured this situation for too long. Now you're cutting ties with this person, and you realize that sometimes it's better to be alone than in bad company. You also have the Nine of Swords. I feel you are reflecting deeply right now, but the problem with the reflection shown in the Nine of Swords is that sometimes it can lead you to blame yourself for something that happened in your past. I feel that someone might be manipulating you into thinking that you are the one to blame for what occurred. Let's clarify this a bit more, because I sense there's something hidden here you need to see. And your reading is telling me that this person was the one truly at fault. You also have the Empress card. I feel that you are the kind of person who gives absolutely everything. That's the energy of the Empress, the energy of love, abundance, affection, and compassion. The problem is that maybe someone didn't know how to understand you or value all that you were trying to give. Because you showed up as the Empress, saying let's love, let's cherish one another, but perhaps this person wanted to play games or had someone else and tried to entangle you. What I sense here is the energy of independence. I feel that now you are reclaiming the abundance that belongs to you by divine right, and that sometimes requires cutting ties. Cutting with whom? With those who block your abundance. Cutting off people who only bring shadows into your life. Alright, let's continue with your energy and your tarot reading. You have the Four of Pentacles. I like this card. It represents abundance. You may soon collect a significant amount of money and make an important investment. If you're someone who enjoys investing in foreign currencies, I feel that luck will be on your side, especially if the investment is in a fund with a yellow logo or if the name of the fund starts with the letter A or F. This is quite a specific message, but it tells me that you could receive excellent returns. You also have the Judgment card. You may soon have to make a decision related to your finances. I feel that the universe is currently offering you several opportunities, but it might be confusing to know which one is best for you. For example, 2 people, 2 investments, 2 purchases, or maybe 2 apartments you like. Let's see more about what the Judgment card means. But in essence, Judgment tells us that once you make your choice, it will be the right one, and you will feel at peace with it. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a card of security, structure, and saving. For some reason, your reading is telling you that this is a time to make smart decisions and not be dazzled by luxury. The Queen of Pentacles represents the mother figure of the suit, someone who saves, someone who lives with a sense of frugality and prudence. So maybe right now, if you want to buy yourself a watch, go ahead and buy a good one, but don't buy one that will drain your bank account. If you're thinking of buying a house, absolutely choose the best one that fits your budget, but please don't get into unnecessary debt. That's the guidance the Queen of Pentacles can offer. You also have the Ten of Swords and the Hermit card. I feel that at this moment, you need a bit more time to heal. Perhaps you are freeing yourself from a painful experience in your past, something that was very hard. The Ten of Swords is one of the most difficult cards in the entire tarot, and it represents a betrayal, something you didn't see coming at all, a moment when you were giving everything and got stabbed in the back. The Hermit represents this period of reconciliation you're having with yourself after separating from someone, and now you're trying to rebuild your life. The Hermit always speaks to you in a very calm, wise tone. It offers ancestral advice, saying things like let life take its course, give time the time it needs, take the time you require, don't pressure yourself, don't pressure the universe. You'll see that time heals all wounds, and eventually, your light will grow brighter once you find the answers you've been searching for. Alright, let's continue. You have the Six of Swords. This card is a confirmation of the energy we've been discussing. It is time to let go of things you no longer need, things that no longer serve you. We're not necessarily talking about people, but also, for example, about objects. Maybe there are clothes you haven't worn in a year or two, yet you still keep them, thinking you'll use them someday. The Six of Swords speaks about the continuity of life and how certain anchors might be holding you back in your past. So if this is about a person, it's time to let them go. If it's about a limiting belief or a negative thought, it's time to release that too. Let's continue. You now have the Nine of Wands. I feel that you are in a stage of transition because in your recent past, you were tired, or even right now you may be feeling completely exhausted. For example, you might be worn out at work, emotionally and physically tired, and you're already looking for new job opportunities. Let's look deeper into this transition. The Ten of Cups appears. This card speaks about the importance of creating an environment of happiness in order to manifest. If you're someone who works a lot, you likely spend more time at work than at home. I feel that your home will be a place where you feel welcomed, a place with good energy, but it is also important that your work environment is prosperous and expansive. That's why I feel that people who are feeling completely drained, especially from their jobs, will start searching for new horizons, hoping to become happy both at home and at work. You also have the Three of Swords. I sense that this is a moment of transition. You've endured a situation for far too long. Your heart is deeply wounded. And even if you think you could forgive this person for what they did, deep down you know that after such deep wounds, trust cannot be fully restored. The Three of Swords is like a piece of paper, completely new and unwrinkled. But if you crumple that paper as much as you can in your fist, you'll never be able to restore it to its original shape. The wrinkles will remain. That's the energy of the wounds reflected in the Three of Swords, shown in the heart of this card. Once trust is broken, it cannot be fully regained. You can try to repair it, but it will never be 100% whole again. So maybe you are walking away from someone who broke your heart, and now your heart no longer feels the same about this person. You also have the Five of Cups. This card always reminds us that not everything is negative. Every problem can be seen as an opportunity for growth. Every moment of chaos or hardship is a chance to discover new ways of doing things and to discover a new, more optimistic version of yourself. I feel that this lesson you are learning is making you stronger. You may be coming out of a very difficult situation, possibly related to your professional life, but now you are wiser. Not only technically, not only do you know more facts or skills, but you are wiser in life itself. You have studied long and hard at the University of Life, and now you carry ancestral wisdom with you. This card invites you to be patient, to wait for things to come together. Yes, there may have been spilled wine or milk in your past, which symbolizes missed opportunities, but this card always means that when the universe closes one door, it is because that door was not meant for you. And now, there are two new doors open. You just need to look a little more to find them, and once you open them, you will see that what was once closed is now available. You will find great abundance when you open and walk through these new doors and these new opportunities. Alright then, this is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, uncovering all these tarot secrets. For now, we are closing your reading. And as always, I also invite you, if you enjoy these tarot readings, to subscribe to this channel, your Purple Feather Tarot channel. You can also give this video a like, and feel free to leave a comment below. So, we are now wrapping up your reading. I hope you have an excellent day, filled with success and blessings, and we'll surely see each other again in your next reading.